Hi everyone, Mr. Hawkins with Hawkins Tech, and in this video I'm going to go over my top iOS 18 favorite features. Now iOS 18 has been out for 2 months, and for newer iPhones it brought a lot of AI capabilities with Apple Intelligence and things related to Apple Intelligence, but in this video I'm not going to go over those as I don't have a newer phone. I use an iPhone 12. But there is still a lot of features to go over in iOS 18, and my number one favorite is the home screen. So this is my home screen on iOS 18. I have this gap in the middle of my home screen. If I press and hold and go to another page here, I can move these apps anywhere I want in iOS 18. Personally, I think that's a really nice and clean look, but I'm going to put them back up here. We also can go in here and tap the edit button. We can add widgets, customize, or edit pages. I'm going to tap on customize. You can see here I have dark mode turned on with the icons, but now I switched it over to light mode. If we go into it here, it does dim the wallpaper by default. Tap customize again. We can choose automatic, meaning that if we go into dark mode, they will automatically turn dark. There's also another one that we can go into as well. We can tint the icons, and it does the same thing as dark mode by dimming the wallpaper. And the way you would undim the wallpaper is the little sun icon in the top left. You can tint your icons any color of your choosing here. If you want to select a color, you can. I guess this is to adjust the brightness of the color, but I'm going to keep it on the dark mode. There is a lot of nice features you can do, and that also carries across to widgets as well. So if you go ahead and add a widget here, let me go to my other page. We go ahead and add a widget here. I'm going to add a couple widgets. I'm going to add the music widget. Then we're going to add the weather widget. And then the calendar widget. And then I'm also just going to I'm going to also throw in here another widget as well. Let's see here. Let's do the news widget. So now I have about maybe I would say 4 different widgets on my home screen or my today view. If I go in here and I tap customize and I tint my icons, you see the Mercury widget is also tinted, and all the widgets I have here also have been tinted. That carries across to icons and widgets in iOS 18. Personally, I think that is overall my favorite feature. My next favorite iOS 18 feature is in Photos. Photos has an updated visual design where you have all of these different options here. Now, if you want to get rid of these, you don't have to have them. You can basically just go in here and deselect all of these options to have a more simpler, cleaner look. Some people don't like the new Photos change and they just want to have a simple look. However, I prefer these new changes. This is what makes the new Photos app in iOS 18. Up in the top right corner, I'm going to turn on dark mode. You have your profile picture. Then you have a select button and a search button as well. And if I search for cars, I go ahead and search for cars here. You can see I have photos with cars. You can also search for cars. There's a lot of nice features you get within iOS 18. As far as anything else, well, the Control Center also gets an update. With 18.1, they made a few changes here. We have 4 bigger squares. Then if I go here, you can also add new controls. You can resize controls. If I just drag this one, say to this page, then if I wanted to resize it, Well, it doesn't let me resize that one. Let's try another one. Probably let's do a smaller one here. Let's do Apple Music. You can resize this to a large size. And if you want to make it as small as possible, you can make it a long rectangle, or you can have it as normal size. You can do the exact same thing for the Wi-Fi bar as well, the Wi-Fi platter. You can resize it, but you can't stretch it and make it like a rectangle like Apple Music. There is a lot you can do within iOS 18. And also, I am using the iOS 18 default wallpaper. And just like with the control center, you do have a couple options to remove the camera and flashlight and add newer toggles. If you want to have flashlight here, and then let's say you want to put shortcuts, it will give you the option to open up, to choose an app for your shortcut. Let's say I want to open up the Apple Store app. I can via using that shortcut. So then if I go to my home screen and I long press on that icon, I will be inside of the Apple Store app. You now can change out the camera and lock screen shortcuts in iOS 18. So overall, iOS 18 is a nice update. If you haven't updated, I'm pretty sure most people have, but it supports the same iPhones as iOS 17. Now, we are already on our first version, iOS 18.1.1, and there's more features to come. Call recording is also on older phones and newer phones. We get the redesigned Mail app and a lot of other features within iOS 18. If you guys like this video, please like and subscribe. This is Hawkins Tech, and I'll see you guys later.